So I wanted to introduce you to this company, ur-mobile.com. Now, right now, they are running an offer on a handset called the Sony Xperia Z or Xperia Z, depending on whereabouts in the world you come from. Now, the Xperia Z, currently, if you purchase one, you get a car kit free, you get a charging dock free, and you get a RockFit bookcase free as well. And they were the guys responsible for loaning us Sony Xperia Z for filming everything out at Mobile World Congress. And indeed, everything that you saw at Mobile World Congress was filmed on this, the Xperia Z, when it focuses in. There we go. You can just about see the phone there. That's the main lock screen. You unlock it by sort of sliding up like that, and we'll find we're in the gallery at the moment. It's one of the pictures I took. It takes very good pictures, as you no doubt saw, and very good video as well. Here's some of the pictures I took in one of the restaurants. Just some random pictures. You notice there's no buttons on here, so you can sort of hit the home key or the back key when it pops out to the side. Obviously, being Jelly Bean, if you do something like let's share that via Gmail, if you do that a couple of times, it'll bubble up to the bar at the top, so it knows it's a repetitive task and you probably want to do that again. So I'm going to just shove it up at the top. You can, if you haven't set GPS, because I didn't set GPS when I filmed this, you can show it where you filmed or took the photo. So I'm going to zoom in into Barcelona and just tap it there, and I say OK, and that saves the geotag. It was just outside Barcelona by the looks of it. So I can go back, and here's the gallery, and you can see, as I saw on the many videos, you can sort of zoom in like that, zoom out like that. Very, very smooth zooming on there. And if we click up here, we can go to a slideshow. We can select items, obviously. We can have a look at the slideshow, see what it looks like. And we can choose music. Let's just have the default music and what sort of frames we want. And off we go. Let's see how loud, I don't know whether it's turned up, the music is. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. Let's just turn the volume up a little. And you can see how it shows off my pictures. So these are the pictures that we took out in Barcelona. As I said, the guys at ur-mobile.com were responsible for loaning us the phone that we used. So it's thanks to them that we got the footage that we did. And a little bit about the specs on this phone. Now, you might see there's only really one button on here, which is that one on the side. Sony have done a lot of research, and they basically said, well, people are pressing the power button a heck of a lot, so let's make it really big, really easy to get to. So there it is, it pops out the side there, silver button. You got your volume up and your volume down keys next to that, and over here just above the power button is where the micro SIM lives. That's beneath the flap, and on the left hand side we've got those two sort of copper contacts there. Those are for connecting to the charging dock that I mentioned a moment ago. Above that to the left is a micro SD slot, which is behind a flap, and above that is your charging point or your access for moving your data around via the micro USB cable. On the top you've got the 3.5mm audio port, again beneath the flap, hidden quite well. It is a bit of a dust magnet, I must say. You can see there's a lot of dust on here, but it's a very beautiful device, very light, just like the Xperia Tablet Z. The Xperia Tablet Z is the same construction as this, the same thickness as this, as you may have seen on our videos before of the Xperia Z tablet, or Xperia Tablet Z I should say. It's a handset and a tablet which I really do like the look of quite a bit. Now, what we've got here, let's give you the specs. That camera around the back, by the way, is a 13 megapixel Exmor camera, which has got RS autofocus and flash, and on the front is a 2 megapixel Exmor-R front-facing camera with 1080p video recording. We have got talk time is up to 11 hours. Now, we've used this heavily over Barcelona, and it performed incredibly well. You've got Android 4.1 Jelly Bean inside, as I mentioned before, and you've got a 1.5 gigahertz Qualcomm CPU, quad-core that is, and it is water resistant and dust proof as well. That screen on the front is a 5-inch TFT screen with a 1920 by 1080 pixel resolution, which is quite staggering really when you think about it. And there's a button on the side there, you can see that sticking out, and the volume up, volume down. Got a little loop here for, you know, tying lanyard to it. And I presume these are two speakers out here on the right and the left on the front. So that's Xperia Z. I want to thank the guys at UR-Mobile for loaning us this. As you can see, we've got the NFC badge application on there from GSMA. The NFC technology is built into this, so you can use NFC to transfer data and for accessing the Mobile World Congress, as we did. On here, let's have a look at some of the apps. Some I may have installed myself. Usual stuff. We've got the Sony Walkman application, the album which you've just seen, which is very good. The Walkman application, Sony are using their Walkman brand quite heavily here. We've got a nice interface into the music. You can play the music here. Turn the volume up again. Tap into that. We can shuffle it. We can put a star on it. That's one of my favorites. And we can go in here and we can edit the music info. We can go into the visualizer. Very nice visuals. Let's put that over in landscape mode, see what that looks like that way. Information. You can enjoy Visualizer more by analyzing songs. To download analyze songs, select so you can download information on here. Oops. Let's have a look at the theme. We can choose a theme for the visuals. That's balloon, and we can have graffiti. See what graffiti looks like. Let's go to the next track. Here you go, it's displaying the name of the song and the artist within the visuals there. So that's a little bit of the Walkman application here, and we can see what else is running in the background. We can flip applications. As you can see here, there's no soft keys on there, and as Sony have said, basically people only ever press the power button, or they press the power button a heck of a lot, so let's make that really big, really easy to access. And they've got rid of all the soft keys, so there are no keys on the front of the screen or on the side, anywhere else really, and you can throw and send that to your screen and wirelessly play content through other devices. What else have we got? We've also got movies, which you can click into. You can download movies from TV shows from the Sony online content here. We've got email, obviously, YouTube, messaging, all the usual sort of stuff, Play Store, so you can get extra apps. We've got navigation, we've got Wise Pilot as well in here. We've got the Sony car mode, which gives you obviously big chunky buttons to press when you're driving. You can add in new sort of widgets, new buttons here, and maybe have a calculator. Why you'd want to add up while you're driving, I'm not entirely sure, but that's that. We're just going to come out the car mode that way. We've also got Messenger, voice search, all the usual sort of stuff. Movie Studio, which we used while we were out there in Barcelona to edit videos. You can give it a project name, click on OK, and then you sort of drag in the videos that you wish to edit on here. It's really quite a powerful little bit of kit, I must say. So you record a video or you import a video clip. So let's just go into movies and import a video clip that I have got here. Let's just use one that we've well, it doesn't seem to work with the... Let's go back to the beginning. Come on, let's do some recording. Let's film something. Camera, because obviously it doesn't like using the footage that's already there. Use the camera, we'll just film something. So we'll pretend that these red noses are hands-on video. Okay, and you can also use, you see, while it's recording, you can press this and take shots, 1 megapixel shots during the filming, so you can take photos while you're actually filming. So I'm going to stop that now. Now I can go up here to my videos again. We'll come out of that, go back, and we'll have a look within the gallery album. Now here's the video I recorded, and here are the photos that I took during that that video, as you can see. So they've come out quite well. Now I can go and edit that. So let's go to what I was intending to go to in the first place, which was the movie studio. Now we choose movies and we'll pick out the movie we just filmed, and then you can kind of put some background music on it. So I'm going to choose my Walkman application, and let's have this one and this one, and then we'll have that as sort of our background music, and then that adds it in, as you can see down the bottom here. So that can be our background music. Instead of me talking, we can now have that sort of playing in the background. We'll just wait for it to import that all into the video, and then we can see what it sounds like now, see what it looks like rather. What you can do is also add in another video after that, and again. You can save the project, and then of course you can upload it to YouTube or wherever you may want to send it off to. So that's a good way of sort of really quickly, whilst we're out in Barcelona, you can stick videos together, edit them on the fly as we're running through the huge halls out there in Gran Fira, and you can upload it as soon as you get back to the press centre. So the Sony Xperia Z is a very capable handset. I do like it. I wish I didn't have to give this particular model back, but I do. It's a fantastic device, and I heartily recommend it. So give it a try, and that's a quick hands-on with the Sony Xperia Z.